Hi YouTube, it's PB. This is my first ever Life of a Jobbing Plumber video blog. Now, I've set the camera, it's quite close to me. I might change that, but for today, this is how it's going to be. Just click my iPhone onto the interior rear view mirror. So, it's come about because someone in the comments on one of my Instagram posts put that they thought I should do a day in the life blog. They follow an electrician on YouTube who does a similar thing, but they can't find a plumber who does it. So thought I'd give it a try, you know, gap in the market, see if I can make it work. So yeah, it's the first one today. It's 8:45 on Saturday morning. I'm just driving into town to the merchants to get some stuff. So yesterday I was, I've already first fixed this bathroom. We got the bath in, it was a cast iron roll top bath. Got that in yesterday, got the feet on. Got the toilet in place, and I cored out the hole for the toilet and the hole for the bath and basin waste. Then the chippy was in there and the tiler were in there. So the chippy got the skirting boards on. Tyler was just finishing off the shower cubicle. So I made a list. Coming to town today, I'm going to pick up all my saw pipe bits and yeah, get that whacked out today. Don't know if a lot of you work on a Saturday. I work every Saturday now. The main reason is because I can't say no to people. So if I've got a full day on Friday and someone says I've got an emergency, I'll probably do it on the Friday. But if not, that's what Saturdays are for the emergencies. But then over the years it's evolved into just another working day for me. So I book stuff up until about lunchtime, or if I'm doing, you know, a boiler swap or something for someone without any heating or hot water, I'll do that on a Saturday. So yeah, going to the merchants to get my pipe, and then also I've got to go to B&Q and try and find a screw like this. It's a Heritage bathroom suite, and she's got a chrome sort of stand that the wash hand basin sits in, and one of the legs is screwed together with one of these, and of course there was one missing out of the box, so it's down to me to go and find a replacement one. Could have ordered it, but trying to tell them which screw this was, what it was for, and I don't know what the delivery would have been on it, so I just thought, yeah, I'll come B&Q, see if I can find one. Okay, so been in the merchants, got all my stuff, pipe and fittings, popped into B&Q, managed to get that screw sorted, so that's all good. So yeah, just a little bit more about me. I self-employed plumber, so I do a lot of private work. Because I've been plumbing since I was 17, my dad before that, my granddad before that. So around where I live, we've got a good reputation, a good client base. But I also do work for letting agencies. Now, something we've always done when I was working for my dad and now work for myself. So a weekend, I am down as their on-call plumber for any emergencies. Now, if someone rings up, they've got no heat and hot water and it's cold, or they've got water coming through the ceiling, I will try and go out at the weekend. If they ring up and say the toilet's not flushing, when they've got a downstairs toilet, an ensuite toilet and a toilet in their main bathroom, I'm not going to go out at the weekend. I won't class that as an emergency. I use my common sense, and I've got a good relationship with the letting agencies, so they trust what I say and what I do, so that's good. So today, like I said, I'm doing this bathroom suite, but also I've got a couple of gas certificates booked in this afternoon, so I'll go off and do them. And then obviously if the phone rings, the agencies are open till probably 4 o'clock, so up until then I'll be expecting at least one breakdown call for me to go to, and that's just, yeah, basically how I operate, how things are for me. I do like working for letting agencies because there's a lot of work coming in, and sometimes it can be easy things such as boiler pressure's low, or they don't know how to work the program or something like that. The thing I don't like with regards to working for letting agencies is when you get landlords who don't really look after their properties, and it's, I don't know, something like a leaking shower tray, and you get there and it's completely covered in 4 or 5 layers of different silicone. It's just been botched just to make it sort of watertight. Don't enjoy stuff like that. And also the thing with, if you've got multiple tenants without heating and hot water, to them, in their little bubble, in their world, it's an emergency. Now, if I've already got 4 or 5 people without heating and hot water I've got to get to, and then someone else rings up, they're not always the most patient of customers if you tell them they're going to have to wait. You know, they want a hotel room, they want money off their rent, so it can be quite stressful. But I've been doing it a few years now. I know what I'm doing, I know how to talk to people, so yeah, a lot of the time it's just plain sailing, business as usual. Okay, so I've got all my stuff from the merchants. I'm going to pull into the job now. What I'll probably do is I'll try and do a bit of filming inside the property. Now, I'm not the best at filming in front of people, get a bit camera shy, so I'll see if she's around. I'll ask her if it's okay for me to film, and then I'll try and give you a bit of an idea of what I'm doing and show you just how big and heavy that bath was getting up the stairs. Okay, let's pop in and have a look. Okay, so this is the job this morning. I've got this cast iron stack here, which fed the old toilet up there. It's going to all come out, so I'm going to go up my ladder, cut the top section out, pass that down, then we'll cut the bottom section out and run a new saw pipe up, connect to the new toilet, boss the bath in and the new shower. If you've never took a cast iron saw pipe out before, you can use an angle grinder and a big hammer. Okay, so this is the bathroom I was talking about. I'll just show you around. It's got this column radiator, really heavy. I had a right job getting the fixings into the brick for that, but that's on the wall now. Just got to pipe it up. You can see there, cast iron roll top bath, slipper bath, so it goes up both ends. That was an absolute bastard to get up the stairs. It's so heavy. There was 3 of us lifted that, but that's all in place. It's temporary at the minute because you can see the skirting boards haven't been painted yet, so it's just sitting into the room a bit so that the decorator can get in and paint the skirting boards. It's all on and usable. As there's no wash hand basin yet, the waste pipe for the wash hand basin's just resting the toilet. Again, it's temporary. You can see here I've put it on the mini Rigiflex. It's working, but the decorator and any other trades need to pull it out to paint behind it and stuff, so I've left it sort of temporary. But yeah, it's going to look good, this bathroom. Oh, here's the shower. So we've got a shower cubicle. I've put my feet, pipes in the wall there. The tray is low profile, sunk into the floor a bit. That's all connected, ready to go. So the tile's literally just finished, he's just grabbed this, so I'll probably come back on Monday now and fit the shower screens. There's one big one along the main and then one little one here. But yeah, that's it. All the waste pipes done outside now, that's all connected, so the lady can use the toilet and the bath tonight. So now I'm going to go to I've got a couple of call outs and the gas certificate that I got booked in, so I'll have a chat with you in the van. Cheers. Okay, so that's that job done. She can use the bath and she can use the toilet. That's okay for me till Monday. So as I said, I'm off to do the gas certificate now, and I've had one breakdown come in. Now, gas certificates, because I've worked so long for the letting agencies, I've done so many gas certificates that the address I'm going to is one I've probably done before. In fact, I know it's one I've done before, so there shouldn't be any surprises. The only time there'll be a surprise is if they've had, I don't know, a new cooker or a fire capped off, or possibly a new boiler, and then that will obviously upset me because that means the landlord's not had me to fit the boiler. But yeah, so that should be nice and smooth. And then I know I've got a boiler breakdown. That is a Worcester Bosch 15RI. I don't know what the fault is, just they've got no heating or hot water, so I'll go and have a look at that. Again, on any of these jobs, if I can get you in with me to show what I'm doing, I will do. Just depends what the tenants say and how shy I'm feeling. So you may have noticed I took my hat off. I wear a hat most of the time, but gets towards the afternoon, I start to get a bit of a headache if I've had my hat on all day, so it normally comes off late afternoon. So yeah, that's why I've not got my hat on. So yeah, I'm going to drive over to this job now. It'll be about half an hour's drive, and try and normally stick to the local villages. So I don't normally drive this far away, but there are a few properties with the lane agency that are scattered far and wide, and this is one of them. So 20 minutes time should be there, and then yeah, hopefully I'll be able to take them with me. Okay, so that's that gas certificate done. Pretty standard Potterton titanium combi in the airing cupboard, gas pipe ran down the entry, terraced house, just an indesit cooker in the kitchen, no gas fire. So check the emissions on the boiler, had a good look at it, check the gas pipe, tightness test on the meter, check the cooker, FSD operation, just a basic gas safety, so that's all okay. And now I'm off to my boiler breakdown job, so we will try and go inside. Hopefully it's something interesting. Maybe I'm thinking pump, or possibly a 3-port valve issue, something like that. I doubt it's a problem with the boiler, it's a Worcester 15RI, but yeah, we'll hopefully we'll go and have a look. So as well as my jobs that I book in, especially on a weekend, I try and do something to do with social media. So I was hoping today to do a little YouTube review of my Vito Pro Pack Tech MCT. It's the new one. I've actually done a review on it, and when I bought it I wanted to put my soldering gear in it, but at the time I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Well, I've actually modified the bag, so I took a few of the I took the inside tray out the middle, and then I took the pockets off one side, which meant half the bag, instead of having the vertical storage pouches, was open, so I could put bigger stuff in. And it's actually now my favourite Vito bag. So I'll perhaps try and do it tomorrow, but I was hoping today to get that done. But as with most days of the week, it's busier than I think it's going to be, and I just don't have time to do much stuff, so I doubt I'll get that done today, but we'll see. I'll get this, it's only like, it's 2:15, is it? 2:30. Get to this boiler breakdown. If it's not much, probably take me to 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'll see if I've got time to do the video before it gets dark, but yeah. Okay, so we're done at that job, the boiler fault. Now, I've gone in, I've spoke to the tenant, asked them what it's doing. They've said that the boiler for the last couple of days has been firing up as it used to, but then going out, no heating and no hot water. It was making a bit of a funny noise they've not heard before. So I've looked at the boiler, everything seems okay on that. Hot water only, demand is fired up. So I've gone up into the airing cupboard. Now I'll show you this video, and then I'll explain to you what I've done basically. Okay, so as you saw from the video, the first thing that I checked was there was a gate valve on the return from the hot water coil. Open that up, and straight away you could hear, I hope you could hear on the video, the water start to circulate. So either it's been throttled down too much and a bit of muck's got in there and blocked it, or the tenant themselves has turned it to see if they could fix the issue, and they've turned it off instead of opened it. So I've opened that up slightly, that started circulating, and I know my hot water's working fine. But the other thing I noticed was, and I zoomed in onto it for you, the actuator motor on the 3-port valve, the white plastic casing had started to burn and got hot, and it was all rippled. So we've definitely got an issue with that. So all I've done today is I have locked that into manual position, the heating's come on, and I've left it on manual, but I've took the power out from it, so it's got no power going to it because it looks like it's about to set on fire. So now what I will do is ring the letting agency, tell them that I've got the tenant heating and hot water for the weekend. I've shown the tenant how to manually select the heating, informed him that his thermostat obviously isn't going to control it. That'll work for the weekend, and I will get them a quote for a new 3-port valve. Not sure why that's burnt out. It looks quite new, so I'll find out when it was fitted. Maybe try and swing them a free one from the manufacturer. But yeah, so that was as I thought it would be, a component fault, not the boiler actually at fault. So that's me done for the day. Hopefully this has gone down well. I'm going to upload it to YouTube now, see if people like it, whether I do another one. But yeah, that's me done for the day, so I'm off to the gym now because it's getting a bit late. I'll probably try and do my Vito Pro Pack review tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, gym then dinner. While I've got your attention, if you've watched the whole video, you can follow my stuff. I do a lot on Twitter at PB Plumber. I've just started doing, well, not just started, but I've just started taking Instagram more seriously. So I do a few things on Instagram. It's normally the same stuff as my Twitter, but I do try on Instagram. That's PB Plumber. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, that would be great. And also, I will, at the end of this video, I'll stick up some of my most recent reviews. I've just started doing tool reviews on YouTube. I really love, really into my tools, my kit. I like to recommend stuff that I think is good to other people. I like talking about tools. So yeah, I'll pop a few links up. If you don't already subscribe, subscribing would be great. I'd really appreciate that. It would help me out. And yeah, I will try and gauge people's opinions of this. If it's successful, if it's popular, I'll do another one. That's how it's going to work. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Cheers guys, bye.